Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. I almost said Hollow Knight. That is not what we're playing right now. Anyways, last time we kept reading on through the EvilCraft stuff, or kept going through the EvilCraft stuff, is probably a better way to say it. Where'd my EvilCraft guidebook go? I am currently not seeing it. Where is it? Oh, I have 4 copies of The Origin of Darkness in that. There we go. Cool. So we basically read through everything in the first age. Um, let's see. What's the most important stuff in here? Weather containment. Can't figure out the poisonous libel. Apparently there's, not butterflies, the dragonflies somewhere's about that will try to kill us. And then there's werewolves. We do have a couple of them captured. You turn a villager into this via lightning. Sadly, it has not been a full moon yet, so I haven't gotten to see one transform. Is that full moon? Yes, it is. I mean, it's, that's a model. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit cooler looking, but, I guess we have what I guess we get what we get. Okay, then. So, yeah, the werewolves, we actually got to see one. Cool. That's not even a full moon, is it? Or is that like a cloud blocking part of it? Oh no, I don't think that's actually the full moon phase. Anyways, I was just about to go ahead and make another Eternal Stella real quick. I just need to grab an Ultimatium, which I actually already had. This thing is perfectly full up already. So this Eternal Stella will be going in here, and it will be used for part of the ATM star, and I actually did already go ahead and make an extra piercing vengeance thing. This can go here, that, and the other one we have, along with this Eternal Stella, which I forgot I actually need to activate this ritual. How do I activate this ritual again? That's not the divination rod. Oh yes, there we go. That's how you do it. I did enough to figure out how to start this mod and get a couple of things like the Stella, and after that I forgot what we did with it. But cool. Anyways, today I guess we're going to keep working through it and evolve the machine as much as possible. I did make this thing a bit bigger and make the thing for holding them, for holding blood a little bit bigger. Okay, cool. Eternal Stella acquired. Thank you. This gets to go in here. Now, if we go downstairs, if I can make it, come on. Come on, let me down, please. This thing, I have a bunch more blood saved up. This thing's completely full. I guess to start, we're going to go to tier 3 rank, which should be as simple as making another one of these bowls of promises, although now it is... Oh yeah, I guess the tier of the bowl doesn't really matter. Like, you just make this bowl, and depending on which of these you have in, you get a different tier. But I just need to go ahead, put this in here, and that will become a diamond thing. And then from there, it'll get a Promise of Tenacity 3, which will let us do, like, the bigger stuff, and I believe that will be this thing fully powered up, besides, like, maybe an extra speed and an efficiency thing. So that's just gonna run through. What else? It's figuring out how to make this mace, which requires Garmonbosia, an empowered inverted potentia, and 2 dark sticks. Dark sticks, simple enough. The empowered inverted thing, basically we need to infuse one of these inverted potentia with the power of a lightning bolt. I believe I can literally strike one with thunder, or strike one with lightning, or I can just put it in the thing. So from here, 4 dark gems in a potentia sphere, which is just a bunch of stuff. Like, I might be able to just do that, assuming I have... Just do like that. And I should have actually saved Potentia Sphere right there so I could actually keep track of it. Potentia Sphere. There we go, that was simple. Now this thing can only be used for infusing into Ender Pearls. That is not at all necessary. Or turning it into Inverted Potentia, which hopefully we'll have enough dark gems for this. We are going to quickly run out of them. But this becomes an inverted potentia very easily, and the inverted potentia just needs to be struck by lightning or infused with thunder, which I could do. I could technically do whichever option I want. I could just make another another weather control ritual and make it thunder. Or I just grab one of these lightning grenades and go like so. After I turn off the magnets. I keep forgetting I have to do that. An empowered inverted potentia. Now this is used for the Mace of Distortion, the Necromancer Staff, and the Mace of Destruction. I am curious about all of these. Shift right click to change power level. Summons Horde of Zombies. So I want 3 of these things. Cool. I guess it's simple enough to just repeat the process, isn't it? This thing, this thing, this thing. I just need 1, 2. Same exact process every time. These get turned into these. And 1, 2. And go ahead and throw another lightning grenade. We're gonna need to make more of these things if we want specific lightning strikes, but I don't know if we really need any more. There's 2. Why did it delete 1? Explain. Please explain. You're not going to? Cool. Let's try that one again and waste another bomb. That was silly. Anyways, whatever. It's not like I really need the lightning grenades anyways, or all this stuff. There we go. 3 of these things, 1 for each mace, and then 1 for the Necromancer Staff, which is just more dark power gems, which I'm going to need to make, and more spikes, and any skull. All simple enough. But does this say what each of these do? Oh, and there's the Scepter of Lightning too, which is a one-time use lightning scepter. I mean, that's significantly easier to make, I think. It's just blood instead of lightning. And I guess we could make that if need be. Works like a mace, except it causes an AoE explosion instead. Okay, that's pretty cool. This one summons a horde of zombies. Perfect for the summoner route I was thinking with this series. And then the final mace is needed for the ATM star, so obviously we need to make it. Holding right click will charge up the mace to do an AoE attack using blood. Okay, that's pretty cool. But for any of that stuff, we're going to need... Okay, that's interesting. Removes bad potion effects. Garbin... Yeah, we're going to need the Garmin Bosia, which, as soon as we get tier 3 in the ritual thing, I think we'll be able to get immediately. Because we did manage to kill a couple of spirits for their stuff. So there's that. This thing we need... Let's see, this thing would get used in here for this thing, which requires this, which means I just need a couple of dark gem pieces. Like so, that this gets run in here. Tier 2 to get the tier 2 thing we need, and I just need to refill it with blood real quick. I don't know if I'm going to have enough saved up to do this immediately, but it's going to be close at least. So... Come on. With the speed thing, it's half speed, so it's it's decently fast, but it's still nothing great. Oh yes, and after we're done turning this to tier 3, we're gonna go hatch the Abyssal Egg in the Remnant Skull, because I keep forgetting. Anyways, tier 2, along with all that stuff, gets us this Promise of Tenacity 3. Can be used in anything. Machine tier upgrade, also usable for lower tier recipes. Tank capacity times 8. So essentially, these are just blood capacity ups, or they unlock extra recipes. Other than that, we don't really need any more of those. This will give us a free Dark Gems bunch. And now, Garmin Bosia, each one is 50,000 blood. How many of these do we need? Spectral glasses, don't really need those. I think I'm fine with the ring. This, infinite source of food. I mean, we already have infinite food. That is a... we can just make a version of the elemental accumulator thing. I think we just need the 2 of them. Hold on. Here's these things. And then each one of these... Oh, I need to turn these into materialized stuff with crushed dark gems. Cool. So these things each become materialized stuff. And then these things each require 50,000 blood and a minute. So that will be 2 Garmin Bosia, almost exactly. And then we should be able to create the mace. So I think that works out fairly fine. Anyways, let's go down here. I need like a little pond where it's always going to be loaded in, but isn't going to put our little Leviathan friend into that. Or, better yet, I just walk over here, turn off the spawner, turn off that, and do this. Cool. How are you doing, friend? Did you get any more sniffers? No more sniffers. Still need to work out how these two work and get them going. Ooh, torchflower seeds. So apparently you need two of those things to breed these two. Is it just used for breeding, or can I plant these? I actually have no idea. Okay, those can be planted. I really hope they give extra seeds when they're done. Uh, the spirits apparently have some animations that the game is not happy about. I'm not actually sure I can see them. I have the vengeance ring turned off, but oh well. Anyways, I just need to build like a little safety pin. So, not safety pin, a safety pen. So that our little Leviathan buddy won't run away. So just something like that should realistically be enough. This thing just goes like that, and it will take some time. And then the remnant skull summons a skull, can be tamed through sniffer egg. So just get that ready. Let's not do that in the eyesight of those two. Oh yes, we also do have tier 4 dragons now, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at the little baby. Modern remnant is set to following. Oh, look at it go. I wonder if this thing gets bigger, if this thing is always just this size. Stay. Oh, and look at its little sitting animation. It's just lying down, being a cute little baby dinosaur. Oh, I love it. Hold down. I want to look at something. Does this thing say... Apparently the game did not like me pulling this up. Oh yes, also, funnily enough, I started having some like weird lag problems with this game. Turns out I had 50 gigabytes worth of backup saves, which is pretty silly. Okay, this doesn't actually say it, but if you were to kill the baby Leviathan on accident, you do get the egg back. I hope the same is true for our little remnant friend, but I'm not sure. Either way, Geos added. Our modern remnant friend will never be hurt by us. It won't let me scroll, so I guess that's everything. La vida loca. Cool. It's black sand. Yeah, I don't think our friend here has anything useful. We'll just have to check in on the egg every couple of minutes. I want to say it's 20, but I could be wrong. But, yay, our little modern remnant friend is just going to hang out with the other dragons. Granted, it's not actually a dragon itself, but whatever. Yeah, I think we really do just care about the Mace of Destruction for now. Quest completed humanoid flesh. When did I get humanoid flesh? I'm actually not sure. Humanoid flesh, apparently I got that at some point. This is a unique drop from players, including you when you die. You could get this by dying over and over or by participating in PvP. Really don't remember that. Rejuvenating flesh, or you can create an infinite food source using the power of Garmonzoa. Really don't care about any of that stuff all that much. Free dark gems. This is pain and sorrow materialized. It's also the high-end crafting material for powerful tools and items in EvilCraft. Cool. This is a pretty small mod. There's not really much to it. There's a couple of little things at EvilCraft. Like, most of this is just tanks with various liquids in it. It's just a couple of different tools for, like, moving blood. You can make different tiers of brooms, and then other than that, it's just a couple of things. Applies chosen status effects. So, I mean, this primed necklace thing, if you could, like, hold it to always give resistance, that could be good. Spirit portal, that would be cool if that was an actual item you could get, but I don't think it is. Yeah, it's a handful of useful little bits and a couple of things we need for the ATM star, but other than that, I don't think there's much of great importance in here for us. So let's go ahead and make this mace real quick. We have that, we have those. Dark sticks, simple enough. Just need to grab out some planks or just go in here. Dark sticks. Is it very specifically acacia logs? Oh, it's undead planks. That's okay. The undead planks we need the undead trees for, which here they are. Take a dead bush and put it in there. I'm sure I have a dead bush somewheres. I doubt I completely got rid of them. It's just a question of where they are exactly, because I have no idea. They might be in the computer system, they might be in a random chest. So, one second. Well, okay then, I have exactly one in the computer system and no more. Okay, that was lucky. Wait, what can you do with this? Oh, you can turn it into dead lunar bushes. Fishing rod of misadventure. Okay, so it has a couple of uses. Out of curiosity, okay, you can take any sapling and a pair of shears and just make them. That's considerably easier than actually finding them normally. But let's just head on downstairs, if it will let me. This gets put in here. Is that already enough blood? It is. So this thing will become an undead sapling. And can I just bone wheel this like normal? Undead trees. Thank you for some random thing it just gave me. A dusted bowl of promises. Okay. Vein sword we already had and we tried it last time. It's just not that useful. Dark gems. The pickaxe. This pickaxe with Fortune 5 on it. That's all. Definitely won't summon spirits when you are mining. Definitely won't. Might summon vengeance spirits, of course. That's pretty cool, but it's only Fortune 5. It's not actually that worthwhile. Bone meal. I know I have some in here. Here it is. I'm gonna assume, I'm hoping this will work. Or, yep, undead leaves and undead tree. I don't like that the tree is bleeding. I don't like this. I don't like the bleeding tree. That does not make me feel great. Oh, I have that turned off. Whoops. Oh, it gave dead bushes at least, so you can make more of them. But the undead logs, along with whatever else I can put in here. Pale pumpkin seeds. Where did you come from? Oh, that must have come from the sniffer sniffing. Okay, cool. These, I'm going to assume, are used to get pale pumpkins, which are used to die into other pumpkins. Cool. I don't really know. Now you can go in there. Cool. The warden can go in here as well. It obviously has not been enough time for you. So these become these, which become normal sticks, or with dark gems become dark sticks. Now, let's go in here. These things can become bear rods, which I'm going to assume, yeah, bear rod, bear brush, and probably one other bear piece are used for the broom. But we're after the Mace of Destruction. So there's one down. The Mace of Distortion requires dark power gems, as does the Necromancer Staff. So I think I only have two. I guess I just need to go put a couple more dark gems in there. And then I think that might be everything in here, right? um, let's see. You can just take two more of these, and I just need no more blood. It's actually completely fine on its own. But this requires to be filled with blood, which is as simple as that. And just like everything else, I could probably go ahead and just add two of them together to increase the space you need. But here's this. It's going to give us a free weather container and some experience. And up at the ATM star, the Mace of Destruction. First and easiest part of this recipe is evil sticks. Just need dark gems, which you mine for, and undead planks, which you can get from undead trees. Next is that. That's simple enough. Now, I hope you got plenty of blood. Speak of the devil, you also need to fill the mace with it. Cool. So there's that. Out of curiosity, does this show, like, uses? Does it specifically say... Okay, you can't see it there, because it's sort of, kind of, not actually the same thing. Like, yeah, here you can see, like, a full one is technically a different item than a unfinished one. But 4,000 millibuckets of blood, all of these things, cool. So as long as this thing stays full of blood, it will actually be a completed piece of the ATM star, meaning we kind of just need the Galgadorian drills and the Snow Queen trophy. Simple enough. This, I was looking at the recipe, it really is just take a bunch of basic resources, smush them together, and then eventually you'll get up to these drills fairly easily. Like, reinforced metal is just a bunch of iron all smelted together with some, like, obsidian and diamonds. It's a bunch of things we actually already have. So I think that means we're getting the Oblivion Shard today if I actually just go ahead and do it. It shouldn't be that difficult. And just to keep on theme, I guess I'll make another pedestal for it. And that will be number 3 of the big old ones. So, that really all we're missing? I really think that's all we're missing. So, might as well. But first, let's go ahead and make those other things. So the Mesa Distortion, we're just waiting on those, which should be done by now. And I think with this, we're pretty much done with EvilCraft. Although I will finish reading up the thing, just because I think there's some fun lore bits in there. So these, to get a Mace of Distortion. Shift right click to power. This one says a wide AoE. And this empowered inverted one to get the Necromancer Staff needs another Dark Stick. And we are going to need... Let's see, you can go in there. You can all go in there. Another dark gem here. I'm going to end up with extras of these. So, what else was I missing? Spikes, I think. Let's go in here. The Necromancer Staff right here just needs another spike, which is simple enough. Cool. Necromancer Staff, like, so, Necromancer Staff acquired. Cool. So, all of these things need to be filled up with blood. Might just be a little bit annoying gathering a bit more, but it's not like we're missing too much. And in fact, there we go. We actually filled up everything, although this should come with us. So let's read up on these a bit more, and we probably should finish reading up on the actual book as well, just because there's some fun lore bits in there. It's down to EvilCraft. Works like a mace, except it causes an AoE explosion instead. Hardened blood shards. Summon zombies. Makes sense. Free Potentiosphere. I should have done this in a different order otherwise, because I don't think I need that. And let's just read up on here as well and get the rewards. You need a lot of dark gems. You literally need 0 dark gems for this recipe. That I'm not doing. We have the Dark Tank, but not the Eclipse Ember Fuel. And then the Lightning Bomb was super, super easy. So, yeah, we're just, for the Oblivion Shard, it's just that, which is like 20 minutes into Twilight Forest, and those things. Oops. Shift right click to change power level. Set power to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it maxes out at 4. I assume this is going to... based on that, I'm going to assume it takes 1,000 blood per power. This is the Distortion one. It's said that the Distortion one causes big AoE stuff, right? Not mixing this up. Cool. Big AoE explosion instead. Let's test it out of 0 real quick, shall we? It says there's a bunch of enemies over here. Oh yeah, 5 times thing. I actually want to take off the power glove for a moment, just to see what this actually is capable of. So let's take off the power glove. We should not have any boosted damage at this point. It should probably just be doing 7. As is typical, no enemies around. Come on. There you are. Okay, yeah, no explosion. Oh yeah, not even 7 damage. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that was 7 damage. It did 3.5 hearts. So set power to 1. I don't know. 3977 is what we're currently at. Here's this thing. 3977. Set power to 4. Am I missing something, or... I feel as if I am not seeing big AoE explosions. Right now, it appears that this is not actually doing anything. Okay then. Where is the other mace? Did I leave the other mace up there? I wanted to test it first and then refill its blood. So the Mace of Distortion doesn't actually look like it's doing much. The Mace of Destruction. Hold right click to charge up the mace to do an AoE attack using blood. Sneak right and click will change the power level. The higher the power level, the more damage it will do at the higher cost of blood. Awesome. Cool. So it does 10 damage, power 1. Oh yeah. Obviously, there's some weirdness to it because mobs also have armor. But it seems like the base attack power maxes out at that 3.5 hearts. Weird, despite the fact that the other one actually says it does less damage than this. But at power 4, what does this big AoE attack look like? Let's actually get some distance. I mean, it looks cool. Also, yeah, for some reason, I did not press shift before doing that the first time, but it set the power to 0 out of nowheres. Okay, that's cool. This I need to test against an actual opponent. The charge. The flash is a little bit weird. And... So, a mob right on top of us took 20 damage, obviously. It's not very long range. I have a feeling that if you put multiple of these together and could get to, like, a max capacity of, say, 100,000 blood, you would probably be able to do a much higher power rating. And as such, you would have a much bigger explosion. I kind of really want to make like a dozen maces of destruction and just add them all together and see. That seems like that might be where the actual fun is. This thing just didn't really seem to do anything. Where's this? Where's the mace of destruction? It is not part of the first one. Strange New World. Actually, go back here. We need to go to the second age. Blood extraction, powers of blood. I mean, this is a bunch of cool stuff. We're going to read up on all of this. But I am looking for the Mace of Distortion. There it is. Holding right-click with the mace will build up a circular sphere around it that, when released, will trigger a force upon all other entities within that sphere, knocking them back and causing some damage as long as the mace has enough blood. Okay, cool. That was not explained anywhere else. I don't know why I didn't actually try that either. Like, that just makes sense. Okay, cool. It's a very, very similar effect. I mean, the effect is cool, but the flashing is pretty rough. Yeah, that's just like a knockback effect. The big explosion is definitely the cooler one. Of course it is. But it is not as useless as I was expecting. I was hoping the power level would actually boost the damage, but I guess not. Out of curiosity, why did this lose so much blood? It was at 10,000 and now it's at 9, and I haven't used it once. Can I change the amount? Huh? Summons hordes of zombies. All it did was throw some skulls. And then... Okay, hold on. The Mace of Destruction Necromancer Staff. Zombies seem to be controllable once you have a skull of some kind. After mounting such a skull on a staff, I discovered that I can spawn zombies that will attack any entity I target for a limited amount of time. Weird. I am actually a bit confused. Like, it was throwing skulls around. Do I have to hit a zombie with it to actually get a tamed zombie? I don't know. Baby Leviathan! I missed you growing up, baby. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Here they are. I was like, I know I have tropical fish. Where are they? Are you already tamed? There we go. Baby Leviathan is staying. So here's our baby. Put it in a bucket. Is that not? Huh? There we go. I know that's how you do it. I guess you can't really do that while it's in water, though. So there's that. I need an empty one, because I believe I can also get a bucket of baby dinosaur. Hey, look, bucket of baby dinosaur. Oh my goodness. It's so silly. I love it. Oh, you actually keep the water you were in too. So there you are. Let's put a Gios on you as well. Following staying. Gios added to baby Leviathan. So you two just get to like chill over here. Two absolute beasts. You're actually stronger of the two. I wasn't sure who would be stronger. I guess this one's probably physical attack, while this one has like special abilities like laser beams. So look at the babies, look at them, aww. But I kind of don't want you to look at me. I want you to be slight angles away so I can get like a good side profile as well. Oh, you know what? That's a good one. Oh, look at them. Yeah, two little babies. You get to hang out with the other monsters. It's a monster affectionate, by the way, very specifically right here. So there's that. I definitely got distracted here, but yeah, two adorable little babies that we now have that could actually handle themselves in a fight fairly well. And basically everything besides just reading up the rest of the cool lore bits in here, and maybe figuring out how the Necromancer staff works. So, what now? Um, do I want to go deal with the whole Twilight Forest thing real quick? Everyone has seen Twilight Forest before. Like, that is such an old mod. It has not changed in like 10 years. Like, it has been updated to newer versions, and I think they've added like singular new items every once in a while. But everyone's seen it at this point to some degree. It is pretty much as simple as run in, clear through a Lich's castle like it's nothing, clear through the, actually, do I even have to do it in that order? I was going to say clear through the labyrinth and then all that stuff, but I think technically I think probably I would be capable of just skipping most of that. I think the Ice Queen's Palace is part of a different tree than the rest of it. Task completed for for a dimension we haven't been to. Hold on, let me double check this one. I'm just going in here for the Ice Queen's Palace. This says you need to do the Ergast first, but I am almost 100% sure that's not true. I'm almost 100% sure, unless that has specifically been added into ATM, that is not the case. Regions, multi-block, immersives, Twilight. 5 remaining. Oh, that's cool. That's new. Slay the Lich. Slay a Naga to get a barrier to defeat the Liches. Kill a Lich. And then, yeah, go kill the Alpha Yeti, and that gives you the fur so that you can actually go into the Ice Queen's Palace. And it's just a completely different line than the rest of them. It should not actually be here at all. Weird. She's not even harder than the Urghast. The Urghast is definitely one of the harder bosses in the mod. That's weird placement. Final boss is not implemented yet, but steal some of the castle pieces. Sure. Weird. Isn't it usually just like instantly traveling into this dimension? Or is this a lag thing? This is actually probably a lag thing. Also, I definitely should have dropped some stuff off first. This was a mistake. Anyways, exit. We're literally just jumping straight into this, like, off the bat like this. Exit. I really am just here for the Ice Queen's Palace. That's... I don't remember which biome that is called, but the Urghast is at the center of that one. I don't remember the name of the biome. That's just one of those. The only things we need to do are we need to beat a Naga, and we need to defeat the Lich. And I'm not even sure I need to do that. It's next... that's what happens first on the mission thing, on the quest log thing, but I don't really need to do it. I also don't even care about the acid rain. I can just go over to this thing as well. That's pretty funny. Like, I can just skip everything. Oh, hey, look, it's the giants. Hey, look, a Naga. Cool. Check your... Biome locked. Check your advancements. Oh, yeah, I took off the power thing. Time to even the scales. The silence of the forest. Cool. Vengeance spirits. Come on. Oh, that's pretty funny. What are you? Oh, hold on, I need to know this. Ah, it hit me and got killed. I have no idea what that weird vengeance spirit was, though. It is pretty funny that the Naga trophy from the trophies mod, or John's trophies, is just the head. There we go. And the funny... What was that? Oh, steel-touched Naga trophy of darkness. Okay, then. Um... Oh, yeah, then... Okay, cool. No, this is weird. You're not supposed to get multiples of all of those, but it gave us multiple of all of those. The whole Vengeance Spirit thing is why we got the multiple from the one we killed. That thing will just duplicate the normal drops. But why did that chest have 2 different Naga things in it? That's not right. I do also want a bunch of this stuff. Am I actually picking that up, or do I need Silk Touch? Dang it, I think I need Silk Touch. Those blocks are just actually kind of pretty, and I kind of want them. Did that work? I don't think so. Unless I'm just missing them. You can go back in there. Where's my shears? Let's try the shears. Okay, the shears work. Cool. I want a bunch of this stuff because it's pretty and I can use it around the the nature preserve. Cool. That's the words. I've definitely gotten distracted. Like, this has been a weird turn of events. We defeated the Naga. Cool. We're just gonna cheat this. Destroy the painting so that we can actually get in. I come to fight. I do not believe I have a way to cheat this, though. Yeah, There we go. Yeah, that seems pretty easy enough. Those are not the ones you can fire back. You need it to fire. You need it to be shooting the, like, Ender Pearl ones. Oh, there we go. We broke another shield pretty easily enough. This has been one of my easiest Lich fights in a while. The last few attempts I tried against it, I just did not fare well. And just get extra loot by defeating the Vengeance Spirit as well. I still don't know why I can see these things right now. I did turn the thing off. What's happening to my right? No idea. There we go. Cool. Toss everything in the extra backpack. This was not a well thought out plan. I definitely just rushed in here and just started swinging. Cool. That's a new design for that's a cool thing, the canopy thing. Exanimate or that's cool. Exanimate essence can turn things into their zombified forms. That's definitely a new object. And the Scepter of Fortification, that's new too, isn't it? I don't remember this. Bring out your dead. Quest complete. Quest complete Scepter. Let's see. Defeat the Naga. Gives you Naga scales, a random thing that could be a spawn egg of some kind. This thing, bring out your dead, defeat the Lich, and then get the Scepter, summon shield, summon zombies, shoot Ender Blast, and drains life. Some of these are new, some of them are not. Where's Shrek? That's to the swamp. That's to go through the Leviathan. Labyrinth. Blap. Cool. Scepter of Draining is there as well. Zombie Scepter. It looks like we got 3 of the 4 scepters, which is pretty good. Anyways, I just need to pull out the, just everything goes in here. That I should probably keep on me. But this I'm going to pull out and I'm going to use it to track down by source ice. Twilight Forest, sources, Moogs, Twilight Forest. Oh, it's the Twilight Forest. And we are going to Yeti Cave. There's a good start. Less than 1,000 blocks in that direction. Simple enough. Yeah, the Twilight tends to be pretty compact. Like, it has a lot of different structures to see and different bosses to slay. But said things, even like their farthest away, tend to only be like 5,000 blocks travel, which, when you have, like, superpowers and, like, abilities to travel super fast in some way, not actually that big a deal. And if you find the biome you're looking for, you automatically know you'll find everything you want in it. Like, every snowy forest is going to spawn the Yeti Hill, and if it spawns a Yeti Hill, it will spawn the Snow Queen's Palace. It's that good about it. Give me all of that, please. Cool. Hey, look, I can no longer see things I shouldn't be able to see, like the spirits. What is that? Oh, it's a cool. Carmenite golem, I think is what they're called. That's right. Cool. So there's the Alpha Yeti, which means we can just fly up to the top of this thing as well. I really don't think there's anything I super care about in any of these structures. Maybe I should be clearing them for, like, the rare weapons and whatnot. But considering I really only care about the Snow Queen trophy, not much more, it's not that big a deal. The only problem is the Aurora blocks are pretty hard to break, and I do need to break through a couple of layers to actually find the Snow Queen. So, I am right above her. Oh, hello there. Yep, and another super easy boss. It really is just that simple. Oh, I should have killed her with the thing. I should have killed her Vengeance Spirits for sure. And cool. Technically speaking, we have done everything we actually need to do in the Twilight Forest. It really is just that simple. It's up here, I believe. The Snow Queen lives in the Aurora Palace within the Glacier Biome. You'll need to kill the Alpha Yeti in order to enter the Glacier Biome. Once you chirp, she will drop a ton of loot, trophy included. A ton of loot? Yeah, a whole ton of loot right there. It's just a trophy in one tribo. And some snowballs. A whole ton of loot right there. Yeah, I love Twilight Forest. Twilight Forest is really cool. But with all the different new mobs and mods that I've never tried before, it feels a little bit weird giving Twilight Forest too much space. So yeah, I don't really mind skipping too much. I think I've played through on almost every series we've played besides, I think, Tensura. In fact, I don't think any of Tensura actually played through the Twilight Forest. But just about everything else, we have gone through the Twilight Forest and, like, beaten everything up along the way. So I really have no qualms about doing it this way. Anyways, that was the wrong thing. So let's just teleport home this way instead of doing it the slow way. And we're about to end off. We're basically at time. Do I want to figure out the Galgadorian drill thing first? We take stabilized metal, and one will get us a bunch of extra ones. Iron bars. It really is that simple. Take obsidian and diamond to create a raw hardener. That gets smelted into refined hardener, which you use to make hardened. Yeah. Divine shield. I don't think I care. I think that's specifically for shielding carts. I do not care about carts. So yeah, you take these refined hardeners, which you smelt things made from diamond and obsidian, and you take iron bars with them. Then you take the hardened mesh, more iron and more refined hardeners to make stabilized metal, which you smelt to get refined reinforced metal, or you use to make lumps of Galgador with these things, which is just basic resources we have a million of. Lumps of Galgador get smelted into Galgadorian metal, and Galgadorian metal is used to make the drill. Let's just save that. So we're going to need 3 enhanced Galgadorian metal, which is smelting large things instead, which is 9 small lumps. Hold on, is it really just... I'm going to need to write down all the things we need, but as far as I can tell, that's just 3 stabilized melted. Yeah, it's just taking iron, diamonds, and obsidian, and then a couple of, like, ender pearls, spider eyes, and all that stuff. It really is just a bunch of base game resources just smelted, added together, smelted, added together. We can do that really, really fast, so I'm just gonna write down how much I need to make and just go ahead and make it. It's really that simple of a process. Okay, I made a couple miscalculations and kept having to go get more spider's eyes, because Well, I needed more sugar, so I needed more, so I used some honey for that, and then I needed spider's eyes and brown mushrooms, and I have recipes for all that stuff, so it was just a bunch of back and forth and making more blaze powder and all that stuff. But after a couple minutes of work, probably like 20 or so, I think that was my pen just flying off somewheres. I think we can go ahead and do this now. I need 4 more hardened mesh, I think. These things, I need 4 more of these. 1, 2. Definitely made some miscalculations. Definitely have more of the base materials than I actually needed. But these, when used with the basic drills, become the hardened drills. Get 2 of these. I need more blocks of diamond. I guess I didn't put enough in here. All that can go like so. 2 hardened drills. Now with all the Galgadorian stuff I made, the enhanced stuff goes here, these things go here, and like so, we now have 2 Galgadorian drills, which, when we go look here, Galgadorian drills, thanks for the free blocks of diamond, means that the Oblivion Shard just requires me to grab everything and put it together, which, I mean, might as well. We're right here. Between episodes, I'll have to build the pedestal. Grab all of that stuff. I can just go ahead and make another piercing vengeance thing if we're killing more of those spirits. The Mace of Destruction's a little bit more annoying to make again, but still not even that bad. What did I do with it? What did I do with the very important artifact that I need for the ATM star? Here it is. I need to go fill this thing back up with blood. That's no problem though. And then it's the Snow Queen trophy, like so. I already have this and it's filled up with blood, which just means I need to pull out the tank, which is right here. So, tank gets filled up with blood. This thing gets filled up with blood. And just like so, we'll have to remake this thing. We'll have to remake this thing, so I'll save both of those recipes. But now we have the Oblivion Shard. And just like that, a free block of everything and some experience levels just for the heck of it. And all that stuff can get put away. Now have 1 more actual check mark off. We have these 7 things left. This one really is as simple as just grabbing a bunch of concrete, though. This one we're pretty close to. I can already make these whenever I want. These things, I have that one for sure. That one I'm closing in on. That one I still have some work to do. That one I think we have done. It's these 2 and these 2 that I think are going to be the problem. We're close on them, but I'm not sure we're there yet. So that's not too far off. This, we have some of them, but don't have all of them. This, same. The mechanical arm is a little bit difficult, but possible. Have it pretty simple. The only problem is charging it to 6.4 million when it can only hold 1.6. Can get that whenever if we don't already have it. Oh no, I already do have it. Cool. So we have some of the things for this. We have some of the things for this. We have some of the things for this. This we're just missing some of the occultism things, so we probably should start that back up. This is probably the farthest away, and we still have 3 of them pretty cheaply. And then this thing... Actually, no. No, this thing right here is the one we're farthest away from. We have both of those 2. These portable item cells slash blastproof casing, which is blastproof thing, which is compressing either blastproof alloy or mixed blastproof, which is, let's see. Mixed blastproof is tungsten, titanium, and stainless steel in a packer. Stainless steel is packing. Stainless steel is made with stainless steel. Vacuum freezing hot or unpack. The fact that I think that might still be easier than the 256 million portable thing. I mean, this has 3 relatively simple things, but this 256 right here is so annoying. Like that is, I need to make probably about 1 million of these things, which is kind of ludicrous. Oh wait, no, I have the machine with a recipe to automatically make them. I just need to put the resources in. I don't actually have to craft them myself. That could be slightly better at least. But I don't know. This is a big step. I think this is one of the easier things for us to get at the moment, but it is a big step. Game, we okay? How do I build these pedestals again? Um, let's see. Where did that go? Here's this, and the pedestal went somewheres. Um, oh, here it is, the pedestal. These things are made with quartz, glass, and a red carpet. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to make another one, and that will be used for storing the Oblivion Shard. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I just made the other pedestal and just realized it used the enchanted meat shredder, not the boring old one that I specifically made extra for the ATM star. Dang it, now I have to reset this thing up. Aw. Oh, well, it's not that big a deal. It is just kind of annoying. Just a little thing. Oh, well, for real now. Oh, wait, hold on. One other little thing. I saw that bean. It reminded me. So apparently ATM changed it, or changed something. All of the draconic bees are now stored in here. Because for some reason, draconic bees are now automatically hostile. That's fun. Don't I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that change. I don't think I like that change, but I could just be harsh because it is change. I don't know. Prosperity shards are too much. These need to get turned into blocks. I actually need to upgrade the bee storage. For some reason, they've started going double time. But anyways, for real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members. Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Star-Filled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you three so much for the extra support. So for real now, take care, everybody.